Welcome back to Cinetopical, and today I'm giving you my 5 most disappointing movies from 2023. So first up at number 5, I have Reptile, a Netflix movie, Benicio del Toro. It was a good movie, but the whole time I was watching it, like, it is very David Fincher-esque crime thriller. And so the whole time I was watching it, it reminded me so much of that I wanted this back third of the movie to just really like pop and hit and stick with me. It wasn't bad, but it just didn't. And so that's why I put it down at number 5. It was just like, it's like it got me halfway there and then just never let me get all the way there, if you know what I mean. At number 4, I have Killers of the Flower Moon. Again, it was a good movie. It's just, when you give me a movie that is directed and co-written at least by Martin Scorsese, and you put Leonardo DiCaprio in it, and Robert De Niro in it, and you even throw Jesse Plemons in it, who I think is an incredible actor, I'm going to have a very, very high expectation for that movie. And this movie just didn't hit it. It was way too long. Like, moments that should have felt bigger didn't feel that way. It just didn't pop for me the way that I wanted it to. Cinematography and the way it was shot and then like the script, it was all excellent. It was just like way too long, and I am not a person that complains about movies being too long. This movie didn't need to be that long, and I felt like from Leo's perspective, it was a little bland for what I expect from him. Number 3, now we're getting into like bad movie territory. At number 3, I have Pain Hustlers, another Netflix movie. It had a really good cast, but man, it was just like boring, droning. Like, I kept waiting for it to like give me something really, really impressive. Like, the evils of big pharma are really no secret to us anymore. A lot of people just choose to ignore it, but it's like, what are we going to do about it anyways? But I love movies that are about real things, that are real problems like that, but the script in this one was not good. It was boring. It could have been way better than it was, and it wasn't. At number 2, I have You People. I think Jonah Hill is hilarious. I even really enjoyed the premise of this movie from the start, because when it comes to like race relations and things like that, there are some people that I think are just way too over the top. Like, and this movie touches on that in a lot of ways, with the parents specifically. Like Eddie Murphy's overreaction to what's going on versus his parents' like ignorance and like refusal to see that how they are isn't okay. Those are two very real people that are on represent the minority of the people they represent, first of all, but they're still very real people, and then you have these two caught in the middle. But man, I just wanted that movie to be hilarious, and I didn't think it was funny at all, and so it was quite a disappointment. But my number 1 most disappointing movie that I saw this year was The Boys in the Boat. And Joel Edgerton is such an interesting actor to me, because he gets a handful of leading roles. I think he's a good actor. I thought he was pretty good in this movie. And this story was actually like really interesting. Like, I think this is a story that is worth telling. Like, if you like your classic underdog sports movies, you would love this story. But dear Lord, this is one of the worst scripts for a movie that I have seen in probably the last 10 years. It was so bad, and it's like, I guess they didn't want to spend too much money on the movie, so there's just like a shit ton of people in this movie that you've never heard of, and I am all for giving people who like haven't had a chance in the industry, let them do something, but like pick people that are good, and like a lot of these people in this movie are not good. There are some really bad performances. The script is absolutely awful. The story itself, again, really interesting. There is an excellent movie in this premise. But what we got wasn't it. And I hate when that happens because you can't just remake this movie now into something good. It would make a really, really good, like 7-part, hour-long a piece miniseries, but that's not what they did. They gave me a shitty movie. It was the first movie I ever went to see with my wife and her parents. Me and my wife have seen plenty of movies. It was the first one I've gone to with my in-laws, and it was just like, man, that is just disappointing. It could have been so much better. But let me know what your most disappointing movies of 2023 were down in the comments section below. Scroll back up, hit the like button, and subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.